Hello, glorious western Nebraska outlet canal. I don't know what to say after that, so we'll just say, how the hell are you today? I haven't seen you for a good while. I got this weird little crawdad lure that we're gonna see if we can chuck out here and catch some good old hard fighting fish. Should work, water's still cold, we'll see. Stuff and things, pow. What is going on, you dirty old stash dads? I'm not sure if I'm referring to the crawdads or just some of you guys being dads and I'm a dad. And yeah, I'm on a trip out to good old western Nebraska. I always do pretty good out here, and Nebraska's kind of weird. The eastern side of the state, lots of people, mediocre fishing at best. Wow, you guys are still dirty. But out west is a whole different ball game. We're gonna be heading pretty much close to the Colorado border, fishing one of the biggest lakes in the state, and by one of the biggest, I mean the biggest. But today we're kind of making a pit stop halfway there. 2.5 hours from home, and yeah, we got three spots that we're gonna fish today. I got my buddy Toby here. He's kind of showing us around again, even though he's already showed me around, so I already kind of know what's going on in this area. And then we also got old B Jizzle, Mr. Booby Man. He headed out west with me today too, so we got a few days out here, and yeah, spent a couple hours working up and down this canal and see what we can catch on this weird little crawdad. Stuff and things, but all right, let's get this bad boy tied up. I'm not sure if the tail is supposed to be that flappy or if that's like kind of a defect, but we're gonna test this thing out. This big one's kind of a little bit too heavy, to be honest with you. I think it's like an ounce or something ridiculous. But I do have a 1/2 ounce one that is a little bit smaller and a little bit more manageable that we might try, but I figured I'd try the big gun first. Bigger bait, bigger fish. But I wanted to get the live target craws. They came out with some new ones, but I put them in my cart and forgot to order them. And these are the Chase Baits ones. I've had this for a couple years now with the plans of using it here, and I just never have. I almost forgot these too. Small brain stuff. Small brain stuff. Water's also a hell of a lot lower than it normally is. Not nearly as many rocks most of the time, but we will give her a shot. I only got 2 of these. Actually, I got 3 of them. I have 2 of the small ones, and I have a big one, so hopefully we don't lose them too fast and actually can catch some fish on them and stuff. All right, nothing on the big boy yet. I'm gonna switch to the small boy. Water's just, I mentioned it in the beginning, I think. Sometimes I forget what I say because I just talk on my ass so much. Water is a lot colder than it normally is when I fish out here, but with that being said, it warmed up fast this year, so it's not like that cold. Pretty cold though. I'll tell you what, the dang packaging is definitely childproof. Luckily I got kid safe scissors with me. A lot smaller and weighs about half as much, but same color. Most of the time the crawfish out here seem to be kind of this orangish green color, so that's why I got this color. And then I also have a black and blue in the truck that we might have to try eventually. Oh, one bumped it. He's bumping it. Got one. He tapped it once and I dropped it back down for him on the weird crawdad, bud. Smelly. He's gonna have to probably work it a little bit slower this time of year, I'd reckon. And he's not giant, but he is a dang smallie. I actually did already catch smallies this year close to home in a lake that was drying up, but these old canal smallies will always be my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Good old 1 pounder.
On the crawdaddy.
Yeah, he's kind of cold, but
Yeah.
he got a hold of her.
Close to the rocks or out there pretty far?
Only like, I don't know, less than 10 feet out. I just kind of plopped it out over there. Tapped it once while I was dragging it and then just stopped it, and he picked it up and drug her out there on the board.
First blood. Feels good.
It feels good. And yeah, old Toby got some crappies down there too, which is kind of interesting to see something other than a smallmouth out of here, but it is connected to a big lake, so other stuff does get in here. other stuff. Maybe it being earlier season, we'll see more different species than I see in the summer. Who knows? And stuff.
He was just pitching swim jigs in that fast water.
Oh. Drag was too loose. I got one though. I wasn't even paying attention. We were talking about the next spot. What up? Crawdad again. He's at the very least more mad than the first one. Oh, he's grinding. Yeah, that looks bigger.
That's what I call a 2-pounder. That's about what I was catching.
Yeah, no, that's not bad. It's twice the size of the first one I caught, and the first one was probably a pound or so. I mean, he's a long, skinny boy. That might be one of the longer ones I've caught here. I'll take that any day of the week and twice on Sunday, Toby.
Oh, that's a good one.
That ain't a bad one. That ain't a bad one. We were talking about the next spot and wipers and whiteys and such like that, but he started cruising off with it.
The crawdad's putting in work.
Nice little smallie.
Bug-eyed little bud.
Yeah. A good smallie.
I'll take those.
Color.
He's pretty cold still yet. Feel him.
That's a good smallie right there. Got the first tick of the trip on me.
Did you?
Already.
Big one, small one?
I told my buddy in Iowa, you guys were coming out here, he's like f***ing in love with you, Josh.
Is he really? Tell him he can do better.
He's like, I'm so f***ing jealous. You want to fish on YouTube?
Oh,
Blew my phone up for like an hour last night.
really?
He's like, I live in Iowa. I have tons of fishing spots if you want to come. I was like, well, I mean, I'll tell him.
Yeah, maybe we can make it work. Alrighty, well, smallie number 2, not a terrible one. We're just talking about maybe making a move or maybe even just walking down. Not really sure, but that was a pretty good one for here. For me, for this time of year. Using a weird little crawdad thing that I think kind of looks ridiculous, but it also looks like it will work, and apparently it's working. Had to go with the small one, but that's all right. That is all right. 2 bites, 2 hookups. I'll take that. And stuff. Nope. One had it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, one just smashed it.
Hey!
My drag keeps slipping for some reason. I wonder if it was the same one. It's a walleye. It's a walleye. It's a keeper. Hell yeah, that's sick. I've never caught anything but a smallie out of here.
That's not a bad walleye either.
On the old crawdad. I thought it was biting weird.
Pretty good.
That ain't terrible. Question is, do we keep him this early in the trip? He's definitely, I mean, 18 inches probably.
Yeah, maybe even more. He's a long one.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's cool.
Am I even recording? I am recording.
They must just be gorging on these crawdads.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You just sit down here and get your limit of walleye.
Freaking walleye on a crawdad. That's what's up. Oh, man.
Cool.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out if I should keep him or not. I guess we'll catch more later probably. Let the first one go the trip for good juju. First walleye, non-smallie out of this canal ever on the crawdad.
That's pretty good.
If I catch another one though, I'm probably gonna have to kill him. The only problem is,
It's only been 5 minutes. I think we'll get another one.
maybe that might have been.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get another one. That was sick.
That was up closer to shore too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't cast out too far. It's kind of right there, and he hit it halfway back. He tapped it once, and then I screwed it up, and then he got it again.
Huh.
Sick. Sick. Got one. Got one. Another Juan. Newborn. Gobbled the craw, though. Holy hell. Gobbled. Well, definitely having to drag it slower. Definitely getting less than we normally do, but that's to be expected when the water's colder. It's getting there though. Spring is sprunging. Spring is sprangling. And yeah, they're biting a hell of a lot better than they were a week or two ago. So I will even take that little guy. Another one. That one is up close. They're shrinking. Look how pretty that dude is. Look at him next to his little crawdad bud. Crawdad bud. Closest to shore yet. My camera was off for some reason, but I was doing the old banjo. And yeah, my line broke off at my spool. Shoot. Wonder if I can catch my line and get my crawdad back. It's Operation Retrieve Crawdad at this point. Need to formulate a game plan. I should be able to hook my, well, fluorocarbon sinks. I might not be able to hook my line. Alrighty, I'm gonna fish here for a while and see if I can catch my line using the old inbred jig from 6 cents. Can I splash you guys? No. We'll see if we can catch that line. Please, baby Jesus. I got a fish. That's a better one. Got a big one. Or a pretty big one. I also lost my crawdad.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
What you got that one on?
A jig. I was trying to catch my line. My damn line broke at my spool, so it's floating around out there. And I was just trying to get my dang crawdad back, and the dang smallie grabbed it. I suppose I'm okay with that. Yeah. Probably, I don't know, 3-pounder? 2.5? Definitely healthier. Fat boy. That's definitely the biggest I think I've caught out of here. Lot meatier.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Not quite as skinny. Alrighty, not a bad one. Does he look giant?
Yeah, he looks pretty good right there.
My lens is still filthy, even though I've wiped it off like 40 times today, but that's probably the biggest smallmouth I've ever caught out of here. 18-incher, fat, 2.5-pounder, maybe. 2 3/4. Operation Retrieve Crawdad, though, is more important, but we'll take a smallie in the mix.
Hey,
Pretty fun.
good work.
We're catching fish. Might need to switch old B Jizzle's lure, but
I lost mine. Literally like 4th cast, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
I'll get you a different one. We'll see if we can get you a fish and stuff. Got one. Got one. Not a big one, but it is back on one of the weird little chase bait corrals. It is not the big one though. It is the next day. I grabbed the old small black one from the old truck, and there we go. It is a cool little lure, you know. You just kind of wonder how gimmicky these things are, how much they are to catch fishermen more than they are to catch fish, but I was actually pretty impressed with them yesterday, and I had about 30 minutes to kill before I go and pick B Jizzle up from the hotel, because yeah, I've been fishing for 4 hours this morning and B Jizzle's been sleeping. He stayed up a little too late last night, but yeah, I already recorded a video this morning. It was pretty good, and you're gonna see it in a couple videos. And I kind of left the end of this video unrecorded, unresolved, and the bite actually kind of died yesterday, even on the old inbred jig. So figured on the way back to the hotel to see if B Jizzle has arisen. Figured I'd come attempt to crank on a couple more smallies with the realistic crawfish lure. Anyway, try to catch a couple more. Maybe a big one. Maybe a different species. We shall see. And stuff. We got him that time. I doubt he's very big based on the first time he bit. And my drag was a little too loose once again, but smelly number 2 on the old black and blue. I'll kick myself up. Kick myself up. Come on, one big one today. One big one today. Or not. Who cares at this point? Do I have my line from yesterday? Feels like I got my line from yesterday. I definitely got my line from yesterday. I tried forever to catch my line from yesterday. Doesn't mean we're gonna get old crawbud back, but we got a shot, and at the very least, holy shit, boys and girls. Yes! I'm surprised the smallie didn't pick this up and just freaking eat it off the bottom. It's so realistic, to be honest with you. I was just thinking about that in my head. I was like, what if a smallie just picked this up off the bottom and has been swimming around with it, digesting it, getting ready to poop it out? Well, I suppose that's about as good of a note to end it on as any. Realistic crawfish, bud. I'd use the small size. The big size is ridiculous. If you were to ever buy some to use them, definitely don't get the big size. Weighs a whole ounce. Doesn't make sense. It gets snagged all the time, but the little guy I'm actually pretty impressed with. Not like a whole hell of a lot. At least a little bit. But yeah, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. I love this place. I love doing the smallie canal stuff. Might be getting repetitive to some people, but I made a vow to myself to not care what people think as much online anymore. I used to be pretty good at it. Now, I'm just going to do whatever I have fun doing. I already pretty much did that anyway, but yeah, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Did I already say that? I have no idea. I got to go wake up BJ. He's just sitting at the hotel all alone, stranded. And the people that own the hotel are going to kick him out at 11 o'clock, and it's 10:30, and I'm 15 minutes away. See you later. Stuff and things. Good.